Hello everyone and welcome to another video. Now a lot of you might be sick of the Athlon 3000G at this point. After all, it's certainly been featured a lot on this channel recently. Unfortunately, the GPU market is still a mess, stock is still non-existent, and the cards that do appear online are often overpriced. These issues just happen to have coincided with the release of a lot of new games, so it makes sense that we test said games using integrated graphics, the graphics that a lot more people have access to right now. With my reasoning for digging AMD's dual-core Athlon APU out of the drawer yet again out of the way, let's see how this once $40 chip handles the Grand Theft Auto Definitive Edition Trilogy. If you own the original games, then I don't need to tell you that they will run on almost any modern hardware, including the 3000G. The OG games will run in excess of 60 frames per second, which is nice, but they're best suited to 30 anyway due to physics issues at higher frame rates, and that's certainly not going to be a problem for this chip. 3. Vice City and San Andreas will all look and run well, but can the same be said for the 2021 trio? Well, let's start with GTA 3. Despite personally preferring Vice City and San Andreas, I've actually been looking forward to playing the definitive edition of 3 the most because it's the only one in the franchise I haven't completed before. It's been out for 20 years and I've never played it all the way through. Thankfully, I should be able to even if I keep this processor in my system. I know that people's opinions are mixed regarding the visuals of these updated titles, but personally I like the art style. I'd probably like it a lot more if we could turn the settings up, but unfortunately 1280 by 720 with the low settings is necessary here. TAA Plus is enabled as this is the only anti-aliasing option that seems to get rid of the jagged edges, and it doesn't really cost anything in terms of performance, at least not with this system. Despite the fresh coat of paint, there's still enough of the old shining through, giving off that warm, fuzzy mid-2000s GTA feeling. My head's probably clouded with nostalgia and it's probably messing with my better judgment. I've got to admit I thought these games would perform better, even with the Athlon, but it is what it is. GTA 3 is fine at 720p, but let's move on to Vice City. The Athlon struggles to maintain 30 FPS here, though the average is still higher than this, just about. If you have a 3000G or are using integrated graphics, then you'd definitely be better off with the original game as far as performance is concerned, though having said that, the Athlon as a CPU is still more than capable of handling this trilogy when paired with a discrete graphics card. 1024 by 768 is actually a better bet for Vice City, which is lucky as it's the lowest resolution we can choose. I always consider 30 FPS a victory for this processor on paper in any game because of how weak it is in the grand scheme of things, and GTA 3 will certainly deliver that at 720p. The enhanced visuals and draw distances can still be appreciated and the graphical changes are still noticeable. The same can of course be said for Vice City here. It's a shame that it runs worse than 3, but this is day one and who knows how patches will change things. At this point I was certain that San Andreas would run worse yet again, but lo and behold we're back to plus 30 FPS at 720p. I think it looks okay even with these settings, but you'll have to check out other channels' videos to see what it looks like at a higher visual quality because we're pretty limited with the Athlon here. Now I'm not here to tell you whether you should buy the game or not, I'm just the performance tester. What I will say is that the GTA Definitive Trilogy can be enjoyed, or played at least, even with the Athlon 3000G if you don't mind 720p and 30 FPS most of the time, which I'm sure is what most owners of these chips expect anyway. Vice City perhaps not so much, the whole 30 FPS thing, but it is early days. I didn't think the performance differences would actually be so big between this trio and the original games, but again, it is what it is, and to any integrated graphics users out there, don't throw away those original PC disc copies just yet. Thank you for watching this one then. This has been a look at the GTA Definitive Trilogy without a graphics card. If you enjoyed it, leave a like, leave a dislike if you didn't. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and hopefully I'll see all of you in the next one.